We're all happy?
We're happy.
So what are we doing today?
Well, you've been curing a thyroid nodule.
Exactly.
Now, show us, and you've got all your, basically you have no more symptoms.
Right.
Meaning when the doctor tests you, your blood numbers are essentially normal.
That's right.
So the symptoms are your blood numbers that you get in a medical test.
Well, it's a little more detailed than that, but...
Okay, go ahead. Tell us the details. That's good. Go into the details.
If I were to just go to a general practitioner and have blood work, it would look like normal thyroid function now. But one side is doing all the work and the other side is not doing anything, and that's not normal thyroid behavior. So that's why he wants to take out the nodule, and he said when that happens, then the other side will start doing its job.
Oh my.
So you mean so you haven't actually caused your thyroid to come back into a balanced function.
Well, I wasn't, until this last appointment, I really wasn't aware that that's how it was working. So.
Okay. But according to him in this last appointment, that is how it's working.
Right.
So the test.
One side's doing all the work, and the other side is the side with the nodules doing all the work, and the other side's just sitting there going, "You do all the work."
Now, what have you been doing to balance it?
Well, I, align with my thyroid, and I'm, constantly checking all day if I'm in alignment and it's working for me, my ally. And often I find it isn't, so I change it, and that's what I'm doing for that. I'm also doing skills on the website and removing the pathologies, just the whole thing.
And when you're, do you go up and down, like when your thyroid isn't working, do you have like emotional or negative like feelings that tell you like to check yourself and to bring it back into balance? Or there's some signals, negative signals that you get that tell you?
Yeah, that's right. I get kind of moody, or I get pit sauce, and then I check it, and it's usually out of alignment when I'm feeling that way. I've felt that way in the last couple of days, like just edgy. More an emotional level than like heart palpitations or anything physical like that. When you have hyperthyroid, you get sweaty and all this stuff. I don't have any of that stuff, but just I noticed that I get edgy and I'm snapping at people, and so then I know to check it and do a bunch of stuff.
Which one works and which one doesn't? The right or the left?
The left side is the working one, and the right side is not working.
So it's just inert. It's not like he wants to remove the thyroid. He wants to remove.
No. He wants to remove the nodule.
The nodule's on the left side.
The nodule on the left side. He says that pretty much guarantees that I won't need like medication or anything, because when I found out I had this condition, I just did not want to end up taking pills for my whole life, or doing anything radical like that. But I'm still going to get rid of it myself. But there's worse things that can be happening with you. So.
Right. But he's pretty confident that if the nodule's gone, the thyroid will start working.
Yeah, everything will start going normal again. And he's not even that, he says it's not urgent to do that right now, because I told him I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to do the surgery, and like I said, he was a little taken aback by that, but he said, well, you have time, and because I told him I was going to work on it myself, and he said, well, you have time for that, and come back in 6 months, we'll look at it again. So
Okay.
that's where I'm at with that.
Okay.
But when I started this, I just knew that it was going to take some time. I tested, and I knew it was going to take 6 months to a year to really get rid of it.
Oh, you tested about how much time it was going to take to repair your thyroid.
Yeah.
Well, that was probably a good thing to do.
Yeah, because I didn't want to expect to go in there a month later and then it's not, or I wasn't getting the changes I expected. I wanted to have a time frame. So
I wish you had told me what you tested, because I was expecting you to go in a month later and have it be gone.
The thing with thyroid nodules is they're really, really slow growing, and often they're not, you don't even do anything about them. It's only when they get, when they do like what mine is doing, that it's even a concern. And
okay,
yeah.
I want to test some things. So can you hold up your hand, show how you test? Okay. Am I showing any symptoms right now? Test that.
Yes.
Okay. Are they symptoms of thyroid imbalance?
Yes.
Okay. Can you tell us what the symptoms are and test each one as you tell us, so that you find out if it really is one of the symptoms?
Okay. Well, the first one is we've talked about this before, but I call it babbling. I don't know what else to call it, just running off the mouth. Big smile. And that's a symptom. Okay.
Did you get a signal on that?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, so one is babbling, so that's a signal to work on your thyroid if you ever catch yourself doing that.
Right.
This is how you're going to take away that nodule.
Okay, I just had another thought on that. The thyroid's in the throat, and to me that's about communication.
Yeah.
And I thought it was about I think it's about, I talk a lot, but maybe not talking about what's really bothering me, and I'm just talking about other things. So it's kind of a distraction ploy or something like that. Yeah, got a signal on that one.
Okay, so that's another thing. Number one, to cure your thyroid, do the counter-symptomatic behavior. Talk about what's really bothering you.
Okay.
Number one. Two, look for places where you slip into not talking about what's really bothering you, because that means your thyroid is not balanced and it's time to actually just directly adjust your thyroid.
Right.
So now test, is my thyroid now in perfect adjustment at this moment?
I got a yes.
Was it when I started on this call?
No.
All right. So we saw your symptoms, and you told the truth and addressed the problem, and your thyroid came into adjustment because you did the counter-symptomatic behavior. And did you actually directly adjust your thyroid yet?
No.
So
Do that now.
you didn't. Yeah, but you see, you didn't have to. if you can maintain the counter-symptomatic behavior, your thyroid will go out of whack less often, and then the nodule will continue to disappear. And what you're trying to do is cause a continuous disappearance throughout the day and night while you're sleeping, so that your thyroid, see, if your thyroid stays balanced, I have a theory about this. I'm just going to say this. I think the way to dissolve the nodule is to keep the thyroid balanced at all times. That, you could say this, as you say, it grows very slowly one way or the other. So when you're unbalanced, it's growing, or you're growing another one, or whatever. You know, Ross has 4 of them. And when you're not balanced, it's disappearing. So you're adding a little and taking a little away. It's always changing.
Right.
Your whole body is like your gums are always changing. The bones under your teeth are always changing. You know, like people get loose teeth and then they repair them.
Right.
That was my experience. I did that.
Too.
Oh, Barb did too. That's right, Barb.
Amazing.
Another big one of your big victories was that you handled your, your gum problem long ago, right?
Yeah.
Long ago.
It's amazing. They told me I'd lose all my teeth about 5 years ago.
And they're all
fine. He was saying, "Oh, those are going to have to all come out," and now they're totally solid in there.
Oh my God! And you hit the age, like, you don't look it, but you're like 55, I guess, right?
Yeah.
No way.
In a couple of weeks.
Oh, wait a minute. That's right. Our birthdays are coming, Barb.
I know.
I'm the 2nd, and you're the
December 4th and December 2nd for him.
Oh.
And then Fran comes.
Yeah, she's the 13th. Oh, brother. Oh, brother.
Like a Sagittarius party or something?
Yes.
Yeah, we've had those parties for the 3 of us.
Religious fervor.
Yeah, that's right. So, Jen, how do you feel now?
Calm.
I noticed when I asked you that you sat back and relaxed and, noticed yourself.
Yeah.
And so over the last month or 2, have you reduced the symptoms of the thyroid nodule?
Yeah, well, I did that we started working on this together, about 2.5 months ago?
Yeah.
And I got rid of those symptoms 2 or 3 weeks into it, so, and haven't had them since.
You know what usually happens to people with herpes?
Yeah.
Is their outbreak ends and they never get another one. Like the day they start can be the end of their herpes.
Yeah.
It was basically what happened with you. It just decreased to the point where it was negligible.
It was a matter of days. I'm just thinking back on it.
This movie was given to you by HUM, World Ministry of Immunics, which enables you to cure medically incurable diseases. We also produce the Cure Drive in the iCollege of Immunics. This is the home page. And as you see here, the movie that starts playing automatically when the page opens is a 3-hour tutorial film, which underneath it is the beginning of a series of movies. If you click on these links, you go to another movie that's a continuation of the tutorial, showing different aspects of the things that people need to get into when they cure things. The movie shows many people curing things. You'll find complete cure tutorials on the home page. Under the group at the top is another. This is a video and text tutorial, and if you click on the link, you'll see it has 10 lessons and you can click on each lesson and you'll see it that the lessons are movies interspersed with explanations. And if you continue scrolling down the home page, you'll find a huge bank of movies of people curing things. Here's one of someone curing multiple sclerosis that you can click on and these play. Hopefully this one will play in a moment. There it is. So that woman cured PPMS and MS. Here you'll find people from every continent: Europe, the US, Asia, Canada. This woman cured shingles, and in this particular movie that's what she's demonstrating. And at the top of the home page you will find links to the cure meetings that we have every week. 9 p.m. New York time, Rome time 8 p.m. Underneath the cure meetings you'll find a link to Friend Me. It's actually Byard. I'm Byard, speaking to you on Facebook, and you'll meet many people who are my Facebook friends there who have cured various diseases. Many of us have cured herpes, which is what I cured. Also there, if you have trouble getting signals, there is a whole bank of movies that focus on people who are just starting to get their first signals. Many of these people went on to bigger and better things, and you see them in other movies. But these are movies about their signals, how they got their first signals. At the very top of the home page, you will find above the masthead a link to the cure shows. And we documented people curing things on, we did this on the phone. There are shows on about 75 diseases, and the diseases are listed alphabetically, as you can see. You actually hear the people curing these diseases during these shows. That's post-traumatic stress syndrome from 9/11, the catastrophe. We have a show on that, and fever, somebody curing the fever, several people curing fibromyalgia, flu. We had a flu hotline, and there are many people. These people are actually curing flu, and the flu stops. It clears up during the 15 or 20 minutes of the call. It doesn't take long to cure the flu. Over here you have paralysis, parasitic parenting, Parkinson's disease. When you cure something, please join your voice with the voices of the many people who came before you by reporting your cure in our poll, which you can do right above the tally of the cures that people have reported is here at the top. And as you can see, there's a little link here. And if you click on that, you will come to a form that enables you to report your cure. This page is the hub of the Web College, and as you can see, there are detailed lessons on how to remove viruses, cure cancer, end trauma, recode your DNA, reclaim your organs, and other issues that people are interested in, such as the safety web. These are the main lessons of the Web College. And there are also movies here. Here's a movie on the right here of a doctor who actually years ago cured the flu on camera. So you can click on these two and play. He's demonstrating how he's doing it. They filmed him in his office. We've tried to provide you with everything you need here, and I wish you happy curing. Please be in touch with us. Say, can I go to the 144th dimension? See if you get a signal on that. Can I go to the 144th dimension?
Can I go to the 144th dimension? Yes? I guess I can.
Go ahead and do it.
Okay,
Okay.
both of you go to the 144th dimension.
I'm taking myself to the 144th dimension.
Me too.
No stopping for gas on the 8th dimension.
Test if you're there.
I'm there.
Me too.
Okay, describe what it's like on the 144th dimension.
I feel clear.
Yeah, I feel less interested in anything below the 144th dimension.
Can we stay here all the time?
I know, exactly. I don't feel like...
I didn't hear the word you said, Jen, when you said how it felt. You said, I feel...
Clear.
Clear, okay.
Yeah.
Clear.
You can go there and you'll be clear when you're there. Are you clear about anything in particular? And it's okay to say no to that. It's just asking.
Yeah, I feel, well, I mean, this would take a lot of backstory, but there are some decisions that my family's making that I now feel clear about.
Yes, because when you have that perspective from the 144th dimension,
Yeah.
you simply don't care about anything as much.
That's exactly it. But I don't care doesn't sound so good.
Well, see, that's right.
But it's it. That's really
Not
what
at
it is.
effect.
When people hear we say we don't care, they go, "Well, God, that's sick," you know.
I know.